everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
In today's game, we have a matchup of two veteran QBs who can beat you with their arms and their legs. It's Aaron Rodgers versus Tony Romo.
With that, let's get up to Cleveland. We're standing by our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is Isaiah Crowell, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Ready, left 35. Left 35.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Okay, Charles, who are you picking to highlight here as we show the starters for the Cleveland Browns?
I like how you said highlight, because I'm going to go with Isaiah Crowell, the running back, because if you go back to his high school days, he was in the spotlight. Actually announced he's going to the University of Georgia holding up a bulldog puppy. Didn't work out there. Went to Alabama State and had a nice career. Undrafted, unheralded, but had a really nice year in 2015, so he's trying to bring the spotlight back. He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
We got three. Ready, 18.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
Let's go now. White 18. White 18.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Romo now to throw it. And complete on the right side to Bennett. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. A first carry now. This is Lacy. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. They run it again with Lacy. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. And here's a look at the starting offense. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Out to the flat for Lacy. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Rodgers now on first down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
Joe Hayden is a complete cornerback. He tackles, he covers, and does everything with incredible speed.
On second down, Lacy. And he cuts it out to the sideline. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Rodgers now on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Romo. And that's going to be incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
From his goal line here, Romo. And he comes back with one complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On the counter, it's Crowell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Romo now on second down. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Third down now following the completed pass.
Here we go. White 18. White 18.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go.
Here we go.
Romo looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
2nd down now after the incompletion. One back is Lacer. He's going to get the football. Uses this stiff arm. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, here's Romo. And complete on the right side to Bennett. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
Here we go. White 18.
They'll fake the give. Now Romo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. Standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play clock winding down. Rodgers going to give to Lacy on the draw. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. His throw incomplete. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell able to drop him for a loss of a couple. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On the toss, here's Lacy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
One back is Lacy. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Following the penalty now, Lacy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Again, it's Lacy. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. More from Cleveland after this. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Lacy. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now it's 2nd and goal. Lacy will try again. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Eddie Lacy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Caught left side. It's Barnage. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
On 1st down, Romo. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Browns a 1st down. Here's Romo. Pryor has it complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. To the air again, Romo. Throwing right, and that's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Everything about the...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, Romo. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Martellus Bennett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. With a give, it's Lacy. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. One back is Lacy. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. To throw, it's Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Now Rodgers will handle Lacy. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
And break this tie. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go. Left 35.
Again, it's Crowell. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. To throw is Romo. Screen play, Johnson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13. They'll try the air now with Romo. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Right 20. Right 20.
They'll fake the give. Now Romo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Desmond Bryant, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Lacey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
One back is Lacey. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it again with Crowell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Back to throw. Romo. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 50, it's Romo. Caught left side, Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. Black 35. Black.
Off play action. Romo. And he finds a man in the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback.
Here we go.
Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. They'll run with Crowell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Or do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
3rd and 2, it's Romo. That's caught at the 1. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. But I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
You got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They come out here in the eye. Romo keeps it on the sneak. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Now the Packers get set to go. And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive with Lacey. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Lacey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
And Cook has it left side. Call it a 1-yard gain of the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken it around the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Running left is Crowell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis there on the stop.
He was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. To throw is Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from. But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Crowell. And And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got three, fellas, we got three. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. This from 51 yards for the win. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And that changes everything here in OT. Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go.
First throw in overtime for Romo. And complete on the right side to Bennett. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through is going to give you the play we saw to win the game. Because I know everyone's thinking that was something they just drew up. It might have been something they've been working on, and now they got the right matchup.